That guy has ihsan.
Shout out to our brothers from Yemen.
There are coffee. And that's something that, I want the viewers to know is I would not have taken their sponsorship if I didn't genuinely like their stuff. Like, I love their stuff. Everything. I haven't tasted anything there yet that I don't like. They put a shawarma, they have like a shawarma wrap for $2.35 in like the glass casing. And I got one. And it was better than the shawarma wraps I get from shawarma shops.
Wow. Wow.
Fresh.
Yeah.
That one was not fresh.
MashaAllah.
They microwaved it and they gave it to me. And I was like, wow.
But bro, I mean, the ribs.
The ribs?
What was that?
I didn't know they had, what was it, Hanafi chicken? Or no, not Hanafi chicken.
Hanafi chicken.
Hanifa chicken. What is it called, bro?
Hanafi chicken. The Ahnaf have their own day. Well, this is a Shafi'i chicken, brother. And that's my Maliki chicken.
It's like the chickens.
I didn't bring any of the Rooster Booster because of travel and.
Yeah, you didn't bring any of the Rooster Booster.
But I'm gonna give you the gist of it.
That video was hilarious.
That was me just experimenting. But the gist of it is figs and olive oil. Those are the main two. Okay. If you just soak sugar dried figs in olive oil, quality olive oil overnight, and just in the morning take one.
I thought you put everything that's mentioned in the Quran.
Yeah, I mean, that one is the Rooster Booster was a whole other. It's a very hot item. It'll get you going for different reasons. Yeah. So, that wife to be of yours will be in good shape, inshallah.
Inshallah, I'm already planning on inviting you to my future wedding.
No, anyways. But my father was known to marry, Allah yarhamu wa yahsin ilayhi. He died a couple of years ago. People ask me, how did he die? I said, the angel of death came and took his soul. People are like, wait, what? I mean, like, how did he die? Like, that's how he died. The angel of death came. No, but how? Oh, cancer. So we're always looking for the sabab. And yes, he died. You can say that. That's okay. Like, he had cancer. But I like to remind people that was just the cover-up for your time coming.
Didn't the angel of death, when he got assigned his role, wasn't he like, but Allah, they're gonna all hate me? And Allah told him, I will put asbab, I'll put reasons for them to dislike rather than you. So cancer, we all hate cancer.
Yeah, subhanallah. Right. But he's cancer in disguise, right?
Come on, man. He doesn't like that.
Yeah. No, okay. We got to respect our what is it? Israel, yeah.
Brother angel.
Yeah, he has a lot of work to do. I know that much. A lot of souls he has to pick up.
Yeah.
Allah have... there's some people that are in for a surprise the way he's going to show up. It's very scary. Because right then and there when you see him what your condition's going to be, right? So you see a very ugly, scary individual. You're like, oh, crap.
Yeah,
I messed up. Yeah. And if you see someone, if it's a more pleasant experience, then that's a good sign. But usually right away.
Yeah. So what were you gonna say? Your father passed away and cancer and marriage.
Yeah. So he married half of California off. Sorry to divert from this very important topic.
You delayed off for
I feel like women are too picky. But men as well. Like, women are they were less picky before, but I'm looking for 1, 2, 3. I tell him, like, if he's decent looking and he has, his religion in place, don't get too caught up on the other details, because it's a tough world nowadays. Like, just the whole marriage scene is not easy because we're so accustomed to choices, because we have so many options. Because I get a lot of people DMing me. Not about me, even though I get some of those.
You get some of those.
Hey,
man, I told you.
I have to let them know. Like, my wife checks all my messages, so she has that app downloaded where every single message of Instagram, she filters through.
Is she Palestinian?
She's Ghazawi.
Yeah, Palestinian woman.
From Gaza.
They're different, huh?
She scares me, man. I can't. She's after Allah and His Rasul. We got to keep her happy. And she has her work, City soap. I don't know if I mentioned it, right? City. Yeah. She, kufiyas and traditional Palestinian clothes and gear. And so she does well, citysoap.com for herself. I give her shout outs from time to time. So she's done a lot for the cause. Yeah, there we go. Check it out. I forgot we could do this. That's kind of neat.
All right.
You can
Nice,
tell the
man.
different, right? Kufiyas and like Palestinian
Do you
tradition.
know any of these people?
Yeah, I was there for the photo shoot.
Oh, very nice. Mashallah.
So
You were there for the photo shoot.
Solidarity Collection is the if you go to the top, go to Solidarity Collection. Just all the Palestinian style.
Whoa, this is actually really cool.
Yeah.
Those cafes are nice.
Oh, they come in all sorts of colors. And
Mashallah.
if you're watching, Noura, I think we need you to send our brother, a nice gift, kufiya gift.
I will not say no to that. I'll rep it. I'll put it rather than this cafe.
Oh, you have it, mashallah. Yeah,
Yeah, we got a
yeah.
Palestine
That's beautiful.
right there.
I wanted to say that those that are doing what they're doing for Palestine, if they've stopped what they're doing, then they're too focused on the results and on their emotions. Those that do what they do for the sake of God and God's command don't tire out, and they don't run out of energy. And those that are too focused on the results, when they don't see the results, they become discouraged. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that for all those that are, before, in case we forget about it, for all those that are very active when it comes to Palestine, continue pushing, but with that enough energy that you're able to do it on a daily basis, like not to give up on that cause.
Well, I think one of the ways to always renew and revive energy is to take on different tasks. And what I mean by that is we need to get to the next step, right?
Yeah.
We need to get to the lobbying phase. We need to get to the organizational phase where
Yeah.
we're actually putting money into Palestinian organizations, into super PACs, and start establishing and donating to politicians, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, who agree with our beliefs as much as possible, so that they know our presence is there. We have to start taking actual organizational, institutional steps. We can't remain in the protest in the online social media phase forever. That's why people are tiring out. It's like, how many times can I post a story? It's like, well, after you're done posting a story, if you're tired of that, go to the next phase.
It's like dhikr. When you're tired of Subhanallah, go to Alhamdulillah. When you're tired of Alhamdulillah, go to La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. You vary the dhikr to keep you sort of from that boredom aspect. True. But again, there are many factors, because life is life. It's hard, right? People have their jobs, their families, they're, worried about their jobs. And that's why this talk is very important, because when you correct your yaqeen, when you have that yaqeen, لو أنكم تتوكلون على الله حق توكله لرزقكم كما يرزق الطير تغدو خماصا وتروح بطانا تغدو خماصا وتروح بطانا. Yeah. So if you had true tawakkul and reliance proper on Allah, then Allah will, sustain you like He sustains birds. They're empty stomached in the morning and they're full and they have no degrees, nothing. Allah takes care of them. So the biggest flaw is a flaw and a problem with our yaqeen and our conviction. Once that is solved, then we will see properly and we will assign the appropriate priorities in our life. In terms of political activism, to that level where we're lobbying and supporting and paying, Allah says in the Quran, whether we like it or not, إِنِ الْحُكْمُ إِلَّا لِلَّهِ, that even governance is purely for who? For the rule of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's just the way we've presented our product, the way we've advertised our product to non-Muslims has been poor in the past. And you have many new da'is that are amazing coming up on the scene, and things are changing. But we've done a bad job in general marketing Islam, but things are changing very rapidly in that sense. Getting the priorities figured out is very important. Otherwise, you'll start moving in all sorts of directions, wasting time.
And I think that's why what we were talking about in the beginning was so important, where the Prophet, peace be upon him, said that we're only going to be in the state once we love this world and we hate death. And what your message, ultimate message is that this entire world is nothing but a almost a deception, and you are supposed to focus on Allah, and everything else is secondary to that, and
Yeah.
that kind of propels this antithesis of loving life and hating death.
Yes. It's not, again, we don't hate dunya. It's like, I can argue, it's like, I'm ready to die because I want to meet Allah. Someone else will come, we're like, I'm ready to die whenever Allah wants me to die. What's a higher level intention? The one who's completely submitted. If Allah wants to see me now, if He wants to see me later, what does my Allah want? So different people, based on your Iman and your taqwa, you will begin to perceive the world in different lights, right? The stronger your Iman is, the more akhirah is a priority over dunya.
You have another interesting thought about the Dajjal, and I'm not even going to say what it is. So what do you think the Dajjal is?
Look, I mean, Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah believe that Dajjal is an actual, I don't want to say person, but, phenomena, let's just say, that's going to happen. It's not a metaphor. Like, they believe it's going to be a person. But I believe it could be. There's enough evidence to point to, because of the way AI is all about deception, deep fake, and applying people's voices over, it's going to be, you're not going to know who's who very soon. And if they begin to, or they're already playing, like Elon Musk with the whole, right, what is that experiment with
Neuralink?
Neuralink. So imagine I can move something simply by thinking of it, and you add a new layer on top of this layer of another world. And Rasulullah ﷺ said this is the biggest deceiver. And deception is basically to be something I'm not, or show something that's not real. And that's constantly what we're seeing. So there's a theory that there's a good chance that Dajjal could be AI. What if, AI gets to that point where, everything is there except for the ruh aspect? Could it be a bot, an AI bot? Possible. Allah's ala kulli shay'in qadir. I mean, with the advent of technology, why not? Or at least He's utilizing a lot of the technology from AI to get what He wants done.
Well, couldn't we say that people won't know what's true and what isn't as the prerequisite to the Dajjal? Because that's one of the signs of the Day of Judgment, right? Is that people won't, the truth will be falsehood and the falsehood would be truth. So we could also,
a person will wake up a believer and go to sleep a non-believer, and vice versa. And the very confusing times. Yeah, I mean, the end times are very, because that's a major sign.
I mean, we are living in very confusing, strange times.
We're done with the minor signs.
Oh, we're done.
We're done with the minor signs.
We have the Mahdi left, right?
We have the Mahdi's left, and the Dajjal, the major breaking sign, major sign. But right now, there are some middleweight signs that we're going through.
Like what? Where would you put Palestine and what's happening in Gaza in the grand scheme of the signs in the last days?
Scholars have...
Because you're from Gaza, by the way, if people don't know.
Scholars have disagreed on this verse in Surah Al-Isra, whether it's already happened in the past or is going to happen. But Allah's talking about, them, becoming a big shots on earth 2 times, and, causing corruption, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punishing them, sending them people to punish them. So most people talk about, certain things that might be sensitive to discuss here. I'll keep it clean for the sake of, but for Palestine in general, Masjid al-Aqsa is key. And if we see any major movements happening there, that's a strong sign. Definitely plays a role in terms of liberation from Zionism. And I think that would be one of the major sort of middle signs that carries us over possibly to one of the major signs. And if I were to guess, I would say the major signs maybe anywhere from 25 to 50 years from now, we might catch one. But only Allah knows. Sometimes these things drag on for a lot longer than we think.
Yeah.
The AI, the A is the number 1 and the I is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I is the number 9. And anytime the number 19 shows up, it's a sign of trouble.
Really?
In a sense, because Allah, He says, alayha tis'ata ashar. He talks about Jahannam having 19. So usually, I say maybe AI being kind of linked to 19 and some other works that were done on it. I don't want to get into it because there's no dalil qati', evidence.
I don't know, man. Get into it.
But, because we were also talking about the time of Prophet Sulaiman and the Jinn and what they used to do for him and even the freezing of time.
Yeah.
If you recall.
Yes. What? So what is that? Like the Jinn were able to freeze?
Bro, I heard it. I first heard
he was able to freeze time.
I first heard, it's just a theory. I mean, by Imran Hussein. And he's debated. Like he's not everybody's on board with him. There are those that like him and there are those that are not too fond of some of the things he says. But I found this, to be just quite interesting. His whole take on eschatology in general. Just the end times and his take on Dajjal. And so he said that when Sulaiman was kind of sitting and they saw him just kind of leaning on his stick and they stayed working for all those years, the word mansa'a is used to describe the staff. And it's not asa here. And minsa'a or mansa'a is also used to describe and denote time on the Qamari calendar. It's a portion of time. So he kind of deduced from that the probability that it didn't make sense for them to stay watching him the whole time just like that and not, like, think of it, if someone just sat there for like days on end, you would be suspicious.
Right.
Like what's going on?
Right.
But know that it was more like a freezing somehow of time. And certain events continued and certain events kind of froze. So are we able to freeze time and travel in time? Allahu A'lam. Whenever I read the Quran, I leave that space for, as technology advances and AI and our understanding of time and quantum physics and all these things, we always have to leave room for science. But are these things qati'? Do we have clear evidence towards them? No, but they're definitely fun to talk about.
They're definitely
Everybody
fun.
wants to know about Jinn and, Prophet Sulaiman. And what about the person who, brought him the arsh of Balqis, before he blinks his eye, and how did that happen? And was that a jinn or was that a prophet or who was that? And
what did he unlock in the books of Allah, right?
Yeah.
Like what can we unlock in the Quran?
Exactly. الذي عنده علم الكتاب أنا آتيك به. I'll bring it to you before you blink your eye, and subhanallah. So yeah, these things are fascinating, but I like to keep especially the youth focused on the more practical aspect from the jinn and from other. And we have, if it wasn't for certain angels that Allah has dedicated for us to protect us, the jinn would have destroyed us. This is mentioned. Like we have I believe it's two angels that are there just to protect us from the jinn, from the evil jinn. Otherwise they'd rip you apart.
Interesting.
Can you imagine, like, I see you, you don't see me? Like I can have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm much more physically powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Okay, do you have any conspiracy that you actually believe in?
Yeah, the whole, Rothschilds kind of, that those people that are kind of top level working with shayateen and will have a particular demonic agenda.
Evil Zionist bankers that
pretty
are
much. Yeah. I don't think people call it a conspiracy, but if you
it's not a conspiracy.
Look into it,
it's pretty self-evident. They have banks, they have national banks in every major city that counts.
Exactly.
And that did the financial revolution that propelled Europe into the military revolution that then took over the world.
Exactly.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's my take on that.
since last time, if you went, I already asked you these, but we're gonna do it again.
No, damn.
If you could travel to one place in time, what would it be? Without the Prophet, peace be upon him. Not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Prophet.
yeah. But still, I could go to other.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say between Prophet. I would say Sulaiman.
That's my. You took that from me. Remember that? You like it now?
I think it would be a very fun time.
It would be.
Yeah, insane. Like that level of magic and jinn and things happening. You don't know. You don't see the jinn kind of behind them, but they're taking care of business, and it's just a very trippy time. That or Musa alayhi salam, I also find. Yeah, both are kind of magic, kind of oriented.
Nice. I like that I'm having an effect on. Maybe I'm just self-centered here, but. Okay, if you would to have one superpower, what would it be?
While living or in which
While
is my
living.
favorite? Oh, wow.
I mean, you could do that too. I didn't even know that was an option. Go ahead.
I know I would want to just be able to transport immediately, kind of like beam me up, Scotty type thing.
Beat me up, Scott.
No, beam me up. Yeah, you know, like from Star Trek, just like the ability to be like, okay, I'm
Teleportation.
I'm in California now.
That's-
Like rather than this whole like, and it really hurts the environment, and whatnot. You know? I'm worried about the.
You're a liberal superhero.
Yeah. I think that's a fun. Can you imagine just being able to be like in Egypt?
Yeah. No, that's literally my superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, no one asks me back. Nobody ever asks me back, but it's okay.
Inshallah.
Jannah. If one thing you'd like to do in Jannah, what would it be?
Watch the movie of life. I literally like sit down, and be like, "Where's the tape, guys?"
All of it, huh?
Oh yeah, from the beginning of time until
Yeah.
Judgment Day and all of it. Yeah, I think that would. Won't you? Don't you think? Aren't you? Like the details that you always just had an idea of or imagined, but then you're actually watching it.
Yeah.
I think that should be the entry. Maybe we should all get together in paradise.
Like Heaven 101.
Yeah, we watch this movie, guys, and then we're out discovered.
Right,
But
right.
nobody can leave before the movie of life is done. You just sit there, bunch of guys and women just sitting watching them, trippy. But I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. No doubt about it. I know it'd be fun.
You know how many aha moments you would have in there? Like, no way!
Oh, dinosaurs had feathers.
That's what Shaitan looks like? Oh my God.
I bet you he was good looking till he became Shaitan.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then seeing all the different prophets, oh my God, that's Musa alayhi salam.
Oh, I want to see Yusuf, bro.
Oh my God.
Like,
You
come
might
on.
get stuck on that for a few centuries.
Yeah.
If you see him. Because there's no time in Jannah. You're like, that's Yusuf. Huh? You're just sitting there with your mouth open for a few decades. Because you know that's a thing.
Right,
When
what?
you first see the Hur al-Ain,
Right.
you stare at her for 70 years straight. You don't blink. Min shiddid jamaliha, from the intensity of her beauty.
But then real
So
human...
time is very like fluid,
Oh, yeah.
It's not
Infinity is
There's no
not
time.
real.
There's
Infinity-
no time.
Yeah.
There's no time in Jannah.
Infinity.
Yeah, well, yeah. But you literally, time is brought and slaughtered.
Yeah.
Like, bring time, it's done. Khalas. Whoever's in Jannah forever, whoever's in Jahannam now at this point, forever in there. Done.
Oh, that's what you were saying. That's your entire theory on time not being real, is
Yeah.
that it's actually infinity is reality, and then we are in the perception of time.
But don't mistake not real for... It's still, in a sense, real because it's a creation of God's.
Right. Yeah.
Like, on that level.
Yes.
It's not like complete, like, there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Like some beliefs of some people, it's like just everything is as it should be and there's nothing to just be.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a pretty lame kind of for me.
Yeah.
Yes, be, but be how and what does that mean? And then Islam provides all of that.
Yeah. Time is not the ultimate reality. It's not the ultimate truth. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Before we head off, I want to talk about Hur al-Ain real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Of course you do.
But the female real humans will be even more beautiful than them, right?
She will be the princess, the queen of all the Hur.
Yeah.
No Hur can enter upon you without her permission. But remember, there's no hasad, there's no jealousy in Jannah.
Jealous.
She's no longer jealous of the one. First of all, she's much prettier than all of them.
Right.
I mean, provided if she's there, and she was righteous and she made it, then she'll be around, but you'll be happy that she's around.
I feel like I wonder what those scenarios are where spouses start not picking each other, you know, in heaven.
Yeah, right? That's just trippy. Like there's no, oh my God, you trigger me so much. Like, yeah, I don't even have time for you, right? Literally. I don't have any time for you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's so much to do with her. But see, that's because you're thinking of it from a dunyawi perspective. The woman is kind of like, is he gonna leave me? Is he gonna look at others? But the conditions there are very different. You're not jealous anymore.
You don't care.
One look at you and anybody would be jealous, you know. So you have nothing to worry about, right? You're hairless. All the hair on your arms, you only get here, not even the beard.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about me because I am kind of hairless. Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be even more hairless.
Even more hairless than I am now. Wow.
Yeah. And you'll be tall, like Adam. You know how it is.
I'm already pretty tall, so that.
Isn't that kind of cool? You walk in, it's like the mushroom that Luigi or Super Mario takes, and they.
Yeah.
You walk in and you're like, because you're dipped into Kawthar before you, right?
Yeah.
Or you drink from Kawthar, you're dipped into this water. Especially if you come out of Jahannam and then enter paradise. You know, there are some people that stay in Jahannam and then eventually they make it to paradise.
Yeah.
Those are taken out and dipped in a special water before they end. My God. There are certain things you just hear about, but it's going to be so fascinating seeing them unfold in reality. But at that point, we're going to be too scared, and the only people that have amn are the people of true tawheed.
And that's why when people, you know, when I talk to non-Muslims, they throw me off so much because they're like, and this will be my last point, they're like, man, I wish life was like what we see in Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. I wish life was like that. I'm like, brother, the moment you integrate religion into your life immediately becomes like that. You start believing these different beings and these different time periods and dimensions and realities and what heaven's going to look like. And the more you learn, the more mystical it gets.
Yeah,
like,
it's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, life is awesome as soon as you put religion into it.
It is, especially if you have that proper outlook on it, right? It's not all like haram, halal, jahannam. It's a lot more nuanced than that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I get a lot. A lot of people will send me comments saying, we love your approach. It's very unique. I don't come from you're going to Jahannam if you do this, very kind of jurisprudence, fiqhi type. No, it's more of let's learn Iman in a very practical way and see how it applies to our lives and try to live that and be that to the best of our ability.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I wish we had more time, man. Like there's so much more to discuss, but
I know. We'll have you back, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.